Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about competitor analysis, which is one of the technique under strategic management accounting. Now, what is competitor analysis? According to Fleischer and Ben Sossen, competitor analysis is the management tool used in strategic management in which we analyze our rivals, search for their strengths and weaknesses, and use gathered information to improve the performance of our own company. It provides the offensive and defensive strategic context that will recognize the opportunity and threat. Moving on to the competitor analysis objective. Firstly, knowing comparative advantage. It involves in analysis existing business that could be offering a substitute or similar product. By comparing their product's portfolio, vision, mission, what price they're offering will help company to understand their own weaknesses and having advantage of competitors' weaknesses to improve business performance. Next, understanding competitor strategies. At this point, company is very familiar with the competitor inside out, past strategy and current market position. It will help them to forecast the movement performance of competitor by knowing their resource and capabilities. Lastly, strategy selection by choosing the right strategies to beat the competitors and current standing in the market. By using the first two objectives, it will help company to implement strategy that can capture market share of the competitions or expand product to the high level. Step in competitor analysis is identifying your competitor. This step involves the process of gathering information on your current and future competitors. For example, if your company are selling mobile phones, you will need to know which company are selling the same product and what type of brands they are selling. Step 2. Competitor analysis is to access or gather on your target competitor. The information must include competitor objective, strategies, strengths and weaknesses, and reaction pattern. In this step, you will be performing SWOT analysis and finding your market share. You cannot know the strengths and weaknesses of your competitor unless you know the presence. SWOT analysis is analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunity and threat of your competitor. SWOT analysis is very important in competitor analysis because it shows where you currently stand in the market. Hence, by doing it, you know which competitor you need to benchmark and in order to move forward and what strategies can be most effective to stay on top. The competition portfolio will have each and every product of your competitor product in terms of their product. Thus, competition portfolio need to be treated like marketing information system and need to be updated from time to time. Last step in competitor analysis is plan, execute, and follow up your strategies. Before this, you already create complete competitor portfolio. Thus, it's very clear that you have two ways to move forward. You either to try the same strategies as before and slowly move forward, or you can go creative and innovative, directly take on your competitor and move forward to be in the top market. After completing planning your strategies, there is only two things to do, which is execute and follow up. Execute the strategies which you think the best and following up what you have been doing so that you can get response from customer to know your strategies successful or not. In the end, whatever strategies you make, your competitors is going to respond. Thus, competitor analysis needs implementation and update from time to time. Now, let's treasure the benefits and challenges for both strategy. Competitor analysis, it gives benefit whereby it enables the company to identify gaps in the market, whereby they may identify the products, services, or initiative used by its competitor. Now, it also can assist a company to price their goods and services both competitively and strategically. By look at the price set by their competitor in the same industry, then they might choose to adopting those number or setting a new pricing accordingly to how their products looks by both competitively and strategically. Then, competitor analysis may give ideas for new technology and methodology that could be applied by the company. And competitor analysis give a company better targeting market since they may know what is the product and services that might be highly demanded by the customers. However, competitor analysis also gives challenges to the user. Firstly, a company might use flawed analysis that will lead them in making a wrong decision, thus it will harm their businesses. Then, because of too much focus on activities of their competitors, a company becomes reactive. Next, competitor analysis may result in misidentifying market needs because a company might overestimate how well their competitor in satisfying the customer needs until they make a decision to quit before they even try the market. Application to the Samsung versus Apple. Samsung would see Apple as its main competitor. It involved the company who produce similar products with the demand from the consumers. They compete in world's largest manufacturer of mobile phones and smartphones. Although Samsung also manufacturer of televisions and LCD panel, Samsung is regarded as the world's second largest consumer electronic company with its rival, which is Apple Incorporation, reported with larger revenues. SWOT analysis enables the firm to compare the performance of the business with the competitors. In order to analyze competitors, the firm have to gather information for the competitor profile, competitor advantage, target markets, market shares and strategies, product or service profile, pricing and cost distribution channels. Of strength, Samsung differentiate the product line and innovation and design capabilities. Meanwhile, Apple is a strong brand, outstanding advertising, and robust financial performance. The weaknesses of Samsung is that they come out with many products that may lose focus. Meanwhile, for Apple, the price is too high and incompatibility with the different operating system. In terms of opportunities, Samsung has strong customer demand on innovative products. Meanwhile, for Apple, they have high demand and strong growth mobile advertising market. Threat for Samsung, increasing competition, breach patents, and price war. Meanwhile, for Apple, increasing competition, uncertain global economic condition, and rapid technology changes. Now, what is Blue Ocean strategy? Blue Ocean strategy is formation of new and unique market space for a product that make rival become irrelevant, and this will create new customer value and exploit the market by itself. Core concept of Blue Ocean strategy is to fundamentally shift the strategy canvas of an industry, and the strategy focus from competitors to alternative and from the customers to non-customers. Unlike competitor analysis, Blue Ocean strategy doesn't face competitor head-on. Blue Ocean strategy is more on creating and capturing new demand for company product or services. Company going to do that? Firstly, they will need to create strategy canvas. Strategy canvas is a framework that allows you to understand where the competition invests, the factor industry compete, and the competitive offering on the market to the customer. After that, you will create 4 action framework, the framework of reduce, raise, eliminate, and create attributes. I will show you a simple example of how Blue Ocean strategy use 4 action framework, which is an AirAsia company. AirAsia first introduced low-cost fare in Asia. Its founder saw an uncontested market space in airlines company and turned struggling company into a profitable one. This company reduced, raise, eliminate, and create attribute to their services and success. This created value innovation proposition to the target market. One of the attributes that is company's success to create are easy booking system and fly to destination where traditional airlines did not fly. In short, 4 actions framework that will help your company identify 2 critical things, which is the first one, how to reduce the company's cost structure, and the second one, how to lift the buyer value, thereby creating a new demand. Conclusion: in 4 action framework, there are 4 key questions you should create in order to create new demand and add buyer value. The questions are: the first one, which factor the industry takes for granted should be eliminated. Second, which factor should be reduced well below the industry standard? The third question, which factor should be raised well above the industry standard? And the last one, which factor should be created that the industry has never offered? The tools in Blue Ocean strategy is eliminate, reduce, raise, and create grid. These tools not only ask all 4 questions in 4 action framework, but also to act on all 4 to create a new value curve. In short, like AirAsia companies, these tools allow them to have full-scale view of their industry and highlighting new area on improvement to create new demand. But not least in both tools is 3 characteristics of good strategy. The 3 strategies are: the first one, focus; the second one, divergence; and the third one, compelling tagline. A good strategy should have strong focus, and a company's strategic profile should clearly show it. It means that a company should not diffuse its effort on all the factors on competing others, but focus on key factors on strategy canvas. Second, divergence means that the company always stands apart from the competitor. Third one, a good strategy also must have compelling tagline. The tagline must have a clear cut and easy to communicate. For example, AirAsia tagline: now everyone can fly, shows something that is not presented in the industry and create interest to the customer. In short, 3 characteristics of good strategy in Blue Ocean strategy will guide the company to achieve a breakthrough in value for both customer and to themselves. Focus help to retain customer, divergence, reduce cost, and compelling tagline that will invite customer to the company. Now, moving to the benefits and challenges of Blue Ocean strategy. Blue Ocean strategy gives benefits to the first mover since there will be no competition. Then, it also benefits in pursue differentiation and low cost of the product and services offered by the business. They may have long-lasting brand equity since they have barriers to imitation. Next, a company can maximize opportunity while minimizing risk. They have the opportunity either to choose creating more value at high or lower cost with minimized risk. Blue Ocean strategy also helps in creating a win-win situation since a company venture to a new market, so they will avoid head-to-head competitor. Nevertheless, Blue Ocean strategy also creates challenges. Company made difficult to find an untapped market, especially in globalized world, since information reaches the user very fast. First mover will be difficult to measure customers' interest because the customer base might be huge, so that may give risk to them if no customers demand for their products or services. Second, a company might focus more on formulation rather than implementation. Since they're creating a new market, they may to focus on the formulation of running their business with little time to implement them. Then, a company may facing a problem of limited resources because they need to come out with new market, and of course a large quantity of resources is needed. Now, let's see the applications of Blue Ocean strategy to the AirAsia. It comes with AirAsia targeted non-customer who cannot afford to fly and who never travel. Basically, most of airlines does not focus on this type of customers. Tony Fernandez, who saw a potentially untapped and uncontested market space in this category in Southeast Asia, offering its base or core product available for passenger seats, easy booking system, no frills air travel, which ultimately help AirAsia reduce the cost and add value to the customers. They are operated on the destination like Bandung, Angkor Wat, Chiang Mai, and other small city direction where no other airlines flew, have attracted the tourism to use AirAsia of their air travel. AirAsia have become Asia's largest low-cost fare and remain profitable. Now let's compare both strategy. Under scope of industry, competitor analysis are competing in the existing market and they tend to focus on the rivals in their industry. Mostly they used to beat the competition. While for Blue Ocean strategy, it creates uncontested market space whereby they look to the alternative industry that is outside their business and then more on making the competition irrelevant. Buyer group. Competitor analysis focus on serving the buyer group, while Blue Ocean strategy redefines the industry buyer group. Then, strategic group. Competitor analysis exploiting existing demand by focus on competitive position within strategic group. However, Blue Ocean strategy create and capture new demand by looks across strategic group within the industries. Under scope of products or services offering, competitor analysis focus on maximizing value of product and services offerings within the bonds of its industry, whereas Blue Ocean strategy looks across to complementary product and service offerings. Then for functional emotional orientation, competitor analysis align the whole system of a firm's activities with its strategic choice of differentiation or low cost. They also focus on improving price performance within the functional emotional orientation of its industry. Although Blue Ocean strategy aligns the whole system of a firm's activities in pursuit of differentiation and low cost, they rethinks about the functional emotional orientation of its industry. Competitor analysis focus on adapting to external trends as they occur, whereas Blue Ocean strategy participate in shaping external trends over time. Competitor analysis make the value cost trade-off while Blue Ocean strategy breaks the value cost trade-off.